starting now, and so what happened is that my drive went down. What about the backup? Anyone reached full successful?
Yeah.
Done?
Successfully, and we can
Okay.
view the details
So
too.
and details as well. So I'm just gonna go for that.
If you need a help, sir, let us know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna go for that. No, I'm just gonna go for the backup. Not going for anything else. It's a backup. So backup once, but thank you for offer. Now I'm just gonna have that break at the time 8:45. So it's gonna be just 10-15 minute break, just like regular. So custom.
Bring your food here.
No, I have it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So custom next, add items, system state. So you guys went through it, so I'm just gonna go quickly and leave it in the background, and we're gonna talk about the group policy as well. Hey, did I say air conditioner is cooling a lot?
Now it's on.
Shut down.
So somebody heard that? Yeah, it's not working now.
It's not
What
working. I
happened?
feel like now.
Somebody heard that.
You know, we're already in the basement. If you remove all the equipment, we will be fine.
Remove all the equipment, which is creating the.
All
Heat.
the heat.
Oh. Okay. You turn off the AC. Okay, you did not do that. It's automatic. It
Yeah,
turns
it's
on and turns off,
turn
obviously.
and turn off.
Okay.
I think it's turn off and then automatically. We don't turn off the AC.
Yeah, we're not supposed to. You're right. You're right. Okay, so while group, that backup is going on for me, and I need to show you how to do a recovery. And before going to recovery, we need to delete something, right? If we don't delete, we don't know if it recovered, right? So even now, let's just delete something. But while my backup is still going on, when it finishes, we're gonna just together do the restart and do that recovery thing for domain controller, which is totally unique. For domain controller. So let's just open the tools, Active Directory on computers like this. Do you have any OU called management or accounts or anything? No, did you have any user created before?
Yeah.
What, user 1?
User 102.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool. So we can just delete them.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, delete user 1, 2, 3. The users are fired.
Yeah, but then we
Okay.
Are we managing the company?
Yeah.
Have you assigned the other company your manager?
And fired.
Fired. Not even a backup. Your profile card.
Not even a backup.
Just delete user,
Yeah, delete user. So well, my domain is totally new. What I'm gonna still show you, you have something to delete, and that's good. So I have also deleted user 1, 0, 2, and 3. Okay. Yeah. So while my backup is going on, let's just talk about the other topic as well. It's 34% at that. So I hope we're not confused about that, or we don't get confused. Hey, you're starting a second topic while the first topic is still going on. Because second topic and first topic both are very easy kind of. There's no complication there. You took a backup, you delete something. When you recover, you expect that something that was deleted to be recovered. Okay, was that complicated? Anyway, so so backup and restore GPO. We need to at least know where's the feature. We know how to audit. Now we need to know where's the feature of GPO to take a specific GPO backup. Can you tell me what is the scenario that you would really want to take a GPO backup? Yes. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Tools. And everyone has group policy management open. Group policy management. Okay. Tools and group policy management. Yeah. So anyway, you were saying that in what scenario your domain controller is being backed up every night, but you still want to have specific separate GPO backup. What would be that scenario that you would do that?
Sorry.
Oh, the GPO needs to be separately backed up, although your domain controller is being backed up every night. I still want to back up my GPO settings because there are so many group policies I implemented on, New York branch, on many of the child domains, and there are so many group policies, huge amount of group policies. I really want them separately backed up as well. Suppose that's the reason you are trying to do that. So Raj K was about to say something, then you had a yawn or something. So like, as soon as you opened the mouth, the yawn came, right?
Yeah.
It happens to me when I'm so sleepy. Hey, that's good. Now it's so not cold that Okay, so let's just open the default domain policy and click edit of default domain policy in edit default domain policy. Everyone there? Yes. Okay.
Now we go to user.
See this? So what do we see here right now? If we select any folder, there's a backup all option showing here. If we go for a we were not supposed. I was showing that. Then I'm in the end. I was gonna say, okay, we're not supposed to go to edit. So yeah, let's just close that.
We're not supposed to go to
Yeah. So if we go and close this now, okay, sorry. Let's not go to edit. Where is the backup all option anyway?
domain control.
So if I right click here, do I see that?
Yeah.
No. If you double click and right click this option inside group policy, do you see backup all option anywhere?
No.
That's a group policy.
Okay, if you go to group policy objects, now backup all is there. Suppose we have a group policy attached to a new OU. So let's quickly create a new OU and just check. Okay, we have so many group policies for New York OU. I want to back up only that particular policy. Suppose. So if I go to, do you know how to create a new OU inside group policy management? If I right click this Netplus domain,
Create a UOP in the domain.
there it is. It says new organizational unit, right? If we create New York, we type it New York. Now we're creating a new OU here. Press OK. So it shows like this, right?
Yeah.
So right click here, new organizational unit, and then it shows like this. Do you see group backup all here? Right click. No. Now can you tell me the
I'm too sleepy,
so no, actually I have that very strong ability to count yawns. Yours was 7th right now, and yours was 6th. Yeah,
Mine is
But-
what?
yours was like what I noticed was 3rd. 3.
Sure, that's all.
Okay, 2. Okay, this means my counter is bad. I accept that. So why not in a suppose I put 10 group policies there and I cannot take back of them, but why only it is appearing here now?
because that's a if you expand the group policy structure.
Okay. Why only here? Yeah.
New York is nothing, it's empty.
Okay.
Folder is just OU.
Yeah, you're right about that. So let's just create one. I'm just quickly creating a group policy here. Right click New York. When you right click New York and select this, create a GPO. And the policy name also is New York. I'm not going to edit that. I'm just creating a new policy here. So what I did is right click New York, create a GPO, select that, and just typed New York, right? Just typed New York here. So and press OK. So it appears like this, right?
Yeah.
Now does the backup all appears?
No.
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 It won't because everything goes to group policy object.
Exactly.
Originally sitting over there.
You got
It's
it.
just a shortcut.
Yes. Here it is just linked to a folder. Any policy you create anywhere, it has to have its source created here, group policy objects. So we are double sure, we are sure that every group policy is here, at least in this folder. If we are if we were trying to take a backup of New York policy, it would have been just New York, but backup all is a feature available for all the group policies, right? So backup all is here. group policy objects, because wherever you create a policy, it always gets created here as well. So when we click backup all, let's click that.
Yeah.
Now to prevent or tampering, so location could be any, just name it anything. C drive folder called software. Seriously, why I'm typing so much? So we can just call it software. And why?
Now you are making backup for all group policies.
That's a backup for all group policy. Why am I even typing like that? It's the time is coming for me to eat and drink. So it was not like this. It was like this. Yeah, what's going on here, man?
If you
So
have, for example, you have to,
yeah, you're
if
saying?
you have different group policies like New York, Toronto, go to the group policy objects, the right side, M1, right click, and backup.
Exactly.
Just one by one, if you need.
If you need one policy only,
Close. With
so
right
New York and backup, exactly.
Oh, yes, I use that the right side.
Okay. So
New York on that box.
New York. So or on the right side box as well here. You can have one policy only backed up as well, but we're just going for the whole folder which backs up every policy, right? So when we create that, so now I just want to give the path for software folder.
Can we go to browse and get that folder?
Yeah. Okay, so
I have this experience on
okay.
workplace. This is a big data.
Yeah.
So this data, this is somewhere else, the actual backup.
Mm-hmm.
So
Software.
I different path. I went to different path.
Oh, okay.
So when I went to the actual user,
Yeah.
there's nothing in there.
Oops. Yeah. So
Nothing
always
was because of the patient data, all the patient.
exactly. Oh.
It's a big
You're really playing around with this.
That what I did. So I exactly that. Where the exact path. So I
Exactly.
went back again and restored and put the same path for the queue.
Okay. Way to go. If you could recover that, that's it. That's the best thing.
Mine is backed up.
Yeah.
Backup is succeeding, successful.
Okay.
Excellent. Done.
Backing up all. So let's recover it now as well.
Let's
You know,
delete.
backup is always good if you can recover successfully.
That's most.
If you cannot, and we must test it always, right? If we can recover it.
Always make sure where the
Path.
default was.
Exactly. The path, previous path. Where is it?
And you have to check the date.
Exactly. The timestamp for that. So I took a backup of all. We took a backup of all. It says succeeded. It says
Yeah.
for everyone. Okay. So press OK now. It is backed up. While if I check my domain controller here, yep, it's completed. And is everyone seeing 6.40 GB
Something like
for the backup of for the backup of this Active Directory Windows backup? Well, you may not have seen the size here, but my backup just completed here. So I'm just clicking close here, and it says successful. While we took the backup of our group policy as well, which is separate. This group policy task. We can do that first. It's the easier one. It has less steps. The Active Directory recovery task is having more steps. So first we took a backup of the group policy. Now, did everyone create New York policy? Everyone created that? Yeah. So we took a backup. We're good. If it is deleted, it should be recovered from backup, right? So right click and delete from where? So I'm deleting from group policy objects. If you delete any policy from here, it's gone for good. But if you delete this policy from a New York OU, it was just a link, right? When you delete a link, still the actual policy is still there in the group policy objects. But if you delete from here, that's it. So let's just delete from group policy. So deleting and yes, gone. But definitely then the boss discovered the next day, hey, that group policy is gone. Who did that? And can you recover that now? So now we need to recover that policy, right? So if we right click on the same area, group policy objects, where we took the backup all, there's manage backups as well, right? So manage backups. Everyone sees that, right? And do you see that when you click that, we see
All three of them there.
the New York one there.
Yep.
The policy which we deleted just now, it is, since we took a backup all, which is a very good idea, once in 6 months at least, do that. It just takes this much space, which is nothing, but it could really save our lot of steps and effort, and you could just find those policies. If that folder still survives, you could find that all those policies there, right? So we could just recover. How can we recover?
Restore.
That's it. So it's selected already, and restore. Do you restore? Press OK. That was easy, right? So it's backed up. It was restored as well. So once we used to do that, we know that backup is going on in the domain controller. We used to do this and have a folder. This folder was remotely on a file server, and the file server was backed up always as well. So we used to just click backup all, forget it. Mm-hmm.
Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
When the backup drive was gone after that. But it's here now.
Cool. So if we go back here, we did a backup here, and 49 GB it shows here in, and if I F5 here it's still there. So this is for Exchange specifically, that if it is gone, that only happens for Exchange backup, right? But that's a very good observation. So the backup drive was gone, but I was thinking that it's from the backup software side that once it takes that. But Active Directory, whenever I took the backup, I could see always that drive.
But
In
this is
Exchange
because
only
you
I
have
noticed
the
that.
Active Directory there, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's still showing.
Well, it's in the backup form. If I go to the E drive inside, Windows image backup,
Yep.
you don't currently have a permission. It's not letting me. But if I continue, then it shows okay in every folder. Now it has all the files. But in Exchange, if you take a backup, you don't even see the whole drive itself. It's Exchange doesn't want you to even go like this. Right now, if somebody goes now here with these privileges, I can delete.
Yeah.
So the backup, no benefit of that if it is accessible. But Exchange, it just it's hidden now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
So-
Exchange. Yeah.
So when the user profile had a problem,
Mm-hmm.
so I went to the registry edit,
Oh,
do the
serious.
backup, so that two of them gonna be backup or just one?
Reg edit will also be. You want to take a backup of registry editor as well?
Registry edit and the user
Settings?
the settings.
Uh, when you take a backup of the full operating system,
So that's the
then it backs up everything, and that includes registry editing. If you go for specific, you're defining this. So when we are taking system state backup, which we did just now, yes, every registry setting is also backed up. When we take system state is available for member server, for Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. Every Windows has system state backup. It just goes for your most crucial files that were keeping the whole operating system alive and running and starting.
Sorry. How do you
Yep.
restore the Active Directory back?
Now let's do that. So we know that this was the easy task, right?
If you have to go and have your fast, go ahead.
No, it's it's gonna pop up here. There's a software here. So it's 8:57. Okay, and 34. A lot of time. So I used to have 2 classes, 5-hour classes in previous Ramadans. So 5 hour back to back, and after that. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead now and do that. So we deleted something in Active Directory. So yeah, about Active Directory backup, it's not easy. There are 2 types of restores you can do: authoritative restore and non-authoritative restore. What does that mean? So domain controllers have their own, they replicate. So we all know that domain controllers talk to each other within site every
45,
45 seconds and across the site every
180 minutes.
exactly. Man, you remember everything. Woohoo! Cool. So 45 seconds within one site. So when they talk to each other, they're replicating everything already, right? So if you restore, so suppose you restore from backup here anything. So what happens, this is the DC, this is the replica actually, replica DC, and this is the root DC, and you restore here anything. So what happens is that if it is authoritative backup, oh, restore. So what happens is the domain controller says, hey, I've just backed up 6 months back some of the OUs we have created and we really need that, so I'm doing a authoritative backup. So this means that if your current status shows that those OUs are not there and you're trying to replicate that information on me, so I just restored those OUs and you're telling me you don't have it, so and you're putting your information on me, that this means that if those OUs were not there and this replicates here, so this means whatever I just recovered now, these OUs, they will be gone again if I accept other domain controllers current setting. So authoritative means no, what I recovered I am replicating to you and you need to accept that new setting. So if you didn't have that OU now, I am replicating, I am doing authoritative restore and I restored these OUs and you must have it. If you didn't have it, now just take it. So don't put your replication settings, your active settings on me. I'm giving my settings to you and it is that authoritative. If it is a non-authoritative, it's the other way around. So if it is
behave like as a proper DC.
exactly, so whatever new things you just created, that if there's a conflict with the restore and it is a non-authoritative restore, so if there are new settings in the other domain controller, they will still take precedence and they will be implemented on you if it is a non-authoritative restore. If it is an authoritative restore, then whatever you restored, the other domain controllers have to accept that, right? Authoritative restore, what you restore, other domain controllers will accept that. Non-authoritative, if other domain controllers have something that is conflicting with what you just restored, then you have to accept other domain controllers settings. So non-authoritative is something that we normally don't use because we can get replicated all the settings from here anyway. But whenever we want to do and we're really sure that this is what we want other domain controllers to accept as well, then we do authoritative restore, right? So we understand the concept, right? That we are doing authoritative restore and we want other domain controllers to accept what we recovered and don't reject that, or don't give me what the other domain controllers have and which is against our okay, so anyway, let's just go ahead and restore. But if you have to do that authoritative restore, the big thing is that you have to restart this domain controller, right? So restart this domain controller. When you restart, what happens? Restart DC. Authoritative restores, you have to restart domain controller. Do we know what Active Directory recycle bin does? Active Directory recycle bin does. Do we know that? Active Directory recycle bin?
This is clear.
Hmm?
There, right?
Yeah. It deletes? No. So did we do a Active Directory recycle bin in 7411? Why do I always ask that? Am I not supposed to know that? Okay. Anyway, did we do Active Active Directory recycle bin? So let me
It's a two-way of delete and recover, right?
there are two ways. One is, so Active Directory recycle bin, what does it do? If you delete now, for next 120 days, it is still in the deleted folders. And you can recover it now. After 120 days, what happens? You have to recover from backup. And when you have to recover backup, you have to restart the domain controller to a safe mode, which is called Directory Services Restore mode, right? So while we talked about backup for group policy, then we did the backup of Active Directory. But what is Active Directory recycle bin? This is also a very easy one, but you must know that you don't have to go for restart of the domain controller. You have other options, which is Active Directory Recycle Bin, right? So it is a forest-wide feature. It is disabled by default. It is not enabled. If you need it, it's going to be enabled, right? If you don't need it, it is disabled by default, right? So what happens across the forest? You deleted anything across the forest. This means if there are 100 branches and they're all deleting something, so it is all being saved in a deleted folder. So AD Recycle Bin is just giving you a facility, since I just mentioned it, so it's just giving you a facility for 120 days. It retains deleted objects. That's what you need to remember. So when your boss says, okay, we lost it, just recover it, so don't go for restart first. First you have to check the recycle bin, that hey, you just did it yesterday, I don't have to restore from backup. I can just go to AD Recycle Bin and right now I can recover for next 120 days. So that's what you're getting the money for, right? That you know all the options. So AD Recycle Bin 120 days, it retains deleted objects, but after 120 days we have to recover from backup if you kept that long. But by law you're supposed to keep the backup for 7 years. So if you did not, good luck if any time government asks for those records because of the investigation on that level, government level, by some of your employees, any one of your employee who did that, so then you're in big trouble if you don't have that data. Okay, so after 120 days, we have to recover from backup. So AD Recycle Bin, why isn't it? So let's just start that. So because topics are coming, and so this is a very small lab as well. Let's first try to do as the real life thing, the AD Recycle Bin, which is just 3 steps, total 3 steps. You already deleted user 1, user 2, user 3. I think 3 users or any one user. You need to recover them now, and then we're going to delete that again and recover from the restart process as well. But you deleted already. So if we go to our domain controller, let's recover them right now first, and then recover them the long way, which you must know as a system administrator.
Is it your time for?
Well, the software did not pop up. It's 8:57, so it's 43. It's like okay. So we need a break. Yeah, it is a break time anyway.
No, but you.
Yeah, no, thanks for worrying. Thank you. Okay, so
Recovery time.
recovery time is, my recovery time as well is coming. So, but recovery time for the user now. User 1. Okay, so what's going on here is, where is that recycle bin that we enable forest wide? So it is always living inside Active Directory Administrative Center. So we go to Active Directory Administrative Center, right? So everyone sees that in the tools, the top one. When we go to Active Directory Administrative Center, now do we all see our Netplus domain? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we see our Netplus domain. Everyone sees that? And make sure you deleted already something. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'll tell you later. Seriously. So when AD Recycle Bin enables, then whatever you delete, it will retain. Till now, it was not enabled. What does that mean?
It will go and delete.
So whatever you deleted
It's gone.
is gone, but backup has it. The main backup has it, right? Right now for AD Recycle Bin, after, so we can create now anything, like one user, one OU. Let's create one New York OU. Let's just hit New York all the time. So, okay. So we can go to Active Directory User and Computers. Tools, Active Directory User and Computers. Everyone there? OU is the fastest thing to create. New OU, organizational unit in Active Directory User and Computers, and it's New York again. Press OK. Everyone create that, and it says protect container from accidental deletion. Seriously, we have to go for that too. Oh, I already have a New York. Oh, we created that there inside the group policy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have the New York. Do we have that? Everyone confirm that? Okay, so we're good. We're gonna delete that later as soon as we enable the AD recycle bin. It's very important backup for your, any accident that happens at any given time. So again, Active Directory Administrative Center is open. So do you see when you click NetPlus domain and right to your right side you see enable recycle bin? Everyone sees that inside the Administrative Center. Everyone sees that. Just enable that, right? So if you see that enable recycle bin, click that. Are you sure you want to perform this action? Once it is enabled, it cannot be disabled. It's okay. Press OK. If you're a huge organization, you might think and you might consult your Microsoft, partners or whoever. But if you're a small organization, go and enable it now, because anytime if anything gets deleted, accidents happen. So you can just save your, what. So okay. So press OK and refresh F5. It should be grayed out now. Is it grayed out for everyone? Enable recycle bin. Now let's go and do some deletion. So I'm just gonna go back to that folder, New York OU, and let's remove that protection from there. You know how? Okay, if we right click and remove now, will it delete?
No.
Oh, we all know that. Okay, that was no fun.
Advanced feature.
Hey, it deleted for me. Okay. So yeah, view advanced features and right click that folder. I don't have it, but okay, let me just create that. New York.
I didn't get that.
You
We are going on a group policy, right?
No.
Active Directory.
activate user in computers.
Yeah.
Because we cannot directly delete it, right?
Yeah.
So advanced features.
Yeah.
You're there, right click, properties, New York,
Yeah.
and then object,
Object.
and uncheck protect object. So this is a very bad mistake. We must never do that. OU level deletion means whatever was inside is gone, and normally people put parent OU, then they put branches OU.
So you want us to delete the New York one?
Now we delete the New York one and delete. Yes. Refresh. Okay, it's gone. Make sure it is deleted. Is it?
Yep.
Always view and remove that, uncheck that advanced features. Let's make it a habit. When we enable advanced features, always uncheck that as well. So it should just come back and look like this, right? So once it is deleted, so advanced features should not be selected once we have used it. Once we selected, I'm just closing it or minimizing it. Now again, I'm in Administrative Center. I want to recover it right now. So how do I recover it? There is that deleted objects.
New York. Restore it.
Then there's New York, right?
Yeah.
And then we restore. So if the deleted objects folder you found it, which is only available when you install or enable Active Directory Recycle Bin, then we just restore. Right click, restore, right click, restore. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it works. So still our user 1, user 2, user 3 are deleted, right?
Okay.
They are deleted, but they're not showing here as well, right? Because are they showing here the user 1, user 2, user 3? We
They're on the
did.
backup.
Yes, because we enabled it later. If we had enabled it before, we would have
So
seen
another lab.
it's another those are ready for another lab. Exactly. So now we can go for restart, and then we can go for all those tasks. Restart and then recover. Hey, you know what? We could restart now and start recovery, because recovery takes the same time, and then we can take a break, right?
Okay. Restart.
So
Restart now.
guys, restarting, there's one more thing about domain controller. You have to press F8 to go to safe mode, right? But did you restart already? Don't.
Not yet.
Okay, So there is another file that we can use to change that behavior. We are telling the domain controller, hey, go straight to restart, to safe mode. Which is that file? Win ms config, no, not msc, ms config.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
yeah,
Takes you input option.
ms config, this one. So type this.
MS config.
Yeah, Microsoft configuration, which means that you can just change the behavior of some of the regularly normal tasks that are happening every day. ms config. Now you go to boot here. You can all see boot here, right?
MSCONFIG, right?
Yeah. So it's one word, msconfig. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this window, system configuration. Now we can change the behavior, safe mode, safe boot, and that's it. Activity repair. Sorry, this one. So it is this. So you're on the boot
Yeah.
tab, and safe boot and active directory repair.
Yeah.
What does this do? Oh, you're already there.
Turn it to the background.
It's gonna go to the safe mode. It's not gonna boot normally now. But what's the disadvantage here? It will always do that unless we go to the same file and uncheck that. It will forever go to safe mode only. It will never boot normally. So in the safe mode, when recovery is done, we have to open that file again and uncheck this option. Then it will boot normal, right? So this is done. Press OK and restart. So we don't have to worry about pressing F8 now.
Okay.
It's just gonna go straight to that safe mode option. But yeah, so many small things have to be in mind. That once recovery is done, safe mode has to be removed as well. That the option from ms config.
Okay. We start.
Always you have the documentation.
Oh, it is started.
A, B, C.
Hey, why did it work for Raj K?
You have to use the Control and Alt because it disables the keyboard and mouse.
No, but it should just go for. Did it go inside safe mode now?
No, it's not.
It's not in safe mode. No, I use it different way. I use F8.
Guys, it is in safe mode, right?
How do you-
Okay, try to put the password here now.
It won't, it's not working.
No, is this error coming? Log on servers?
Yeah.
We're in safe mode. And how do we go inside now? We have to use the local administrator account. There is
Oh, yeah.
no local administrator account.
Safe mode with the same password.
Yeah.
No, Netplus domain.
Netplus domain. No, we have Netplus domain. Did you log in from Netplus domain?
Netplus admin, same one.
Netplus admin? Did you
Yeah.
log in? So we can just locally use that as well. Server 2 / Netplus admin. Otherwise, just go for administrator. It's gonna work as well.
Even though we disable the account, it will work. Remember we disabled the account.
This is not that one.
Okay.
This is another hidden inside account that works now.
Administrator.
No, how are you? So Netplus admin, you're,
Same like that. I just enter my password.
and it shows safe mode there, right?
Yeah, I'm in safe mode 100% because screen is smaller. Safe.
Exact. You're in. So no, what did you do? Just with this domain?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay. Suppose it's not doesn't work. Then what? So other user. I'm just letting you know, administrator. If you just type administrator here with other user, now server it changes to server 1.
Yeah.
When it was domain controller, it never will let you do that in a normal mode, right? So now when you log in from that same password, so this is we log in now,
Yeah. Saying is safe mode.
safe mode, and then let's just start the recovery and we have a break.
Windows server backup doesn't password.
What do you mean? Okay, so if we are in local administrator,
Yeah.
so then open what?
Tools.
And Windows backup, right? So way down, this one. So again, of course, same thing. This time we're just recovering, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When we go to local backup, what does it say? Does it show the recovery option?
Yeah. Recover.
Buddy,
Let's take
log in from administrator.
No, log in as administrator, then it will restore that.
Exactly. In Netplus admin, it's not gonna do that.
Yeah, I want
Mhm. So okay, backup option is showing there, right?
Yeah.
It was backed up at this time.
So what you're saying is, if you didn't go on a recovery mode, safe mode, we weren't able to go to this features.
It will still show, it won't recover, and
Okay.
it will give you errors in the
So
end.
it has to be on a safe mode.
Yeah, exactly. So and okay, so this is there. We see the recover option, right?
Yeah.
So when we see recover option, this wizard starts.
Yeah.
Everyone there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And pick up the
It is
time.
this server, which is not recommended actually that this backup should be on the same server, of course, but this is a practice. So this server next, we see that we only took the system state backup, so it is saying that now.
Yeah.
It is showing that now. So system state backup was taken. Next, now files and folders, or at the last we see
System state.
system state. You can restore just the system state,
Yeah.
right? Then next,
Original location.
original location, exactly.
Yeah.
We want the users 1, 2, 3 to be there.
Excuse me, it's not coming up.
Previous what?
Windows. I restarted that coming by admin, but
Yeah, you gotta wait for 30 seconds.
Whoa, why? Because it says that?
No, I got the same screen. Here,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, here you go.
oh yeah.
okay, cool. The Windows backup you're saying?
No, the
No,
same
no,
one.
Windows save.
Oh, save one, okay. So it takes time, yeah. Okay. Oh, so when you log in, yeah, let me know. So next, we're just selecting system state, so it's pretty straightforward. Original location, yes, we want there. Next, this recovery option will cause all replicated content on the local server to resynchronize after recovery. This may cause potential latency or outage issues. If we are connecting many users there, of course they're gonna see that, okay, we are having outage.
Wow.
Yeah, come on, we were enjoying that. Okay.
Leave it on.
Okay, guys, do not select this automatically reboot. You know why? Why?
Because we need to go back and remove that safe mode.
Exactly. You know, if we select this, what will happen?
We're going to be.
Back in here again.
Exactly. Safe mode, safe mode, safe mode. It's a loop. So, recover. System's recovery cannot be paused or cancelled. Once it has started, it will need a restart of the server. Yeah, whatever. So, do not pause while it is doing its system state recovery, right? So, initialized and break. Woohoo.
So what's the process?
Yeah. So, tools,
Okay.
Windows Server Backup.
Yeah.
There.
Oh,
Yeah, they removed
Wow.
it for me.
Interesting.
So, log in and do that. Come on, you're a system admin. Okay.
The Windows backup, not in here.
No, then go for local backup. Click that. Click local backup.
Okay, and
Do you see recovery on the right side?
yes,
And then
server 01,
server 01. Next.
file and folder, volume,
No, system state. Last one.
original location.
Yeah, original location. And then recover. Okay, now it's telling which folders it's recovering. So, yep, too many. So, yeah, break time here, and we're gonna come back when it's recovered. And yeah, it's time.
No, you have to find the letter over there.
Resuming, and it is a strange language here. So, oh, seriously, it restarted. I was not supposed to restart. I think it's gonna go back to. So I had to restart for the record of the video, and it's just saying that system state recovery operation that started at has successfully completed. Press enter. When I press enter, it just logs in safe mode. We just have to go for msconfig here. Run msconfig. And in boot option, so if your recovery option is done, then we can uncheck this safe mode option here, right? How much is that? Still? Okay. So, but we know that, right? This when you're there, let me know, so I could
When it's done, I can go to MS config and uncheck
exactly
this, yeah?
uncheck this like this,
Yeah.
and you did that. Okay, apply. Okay,
What do you put?
and then restart.
Administrator. I don't know.
Administrator. Yeah, you have to put. Now it's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have the wrong administrator.
No. You were trying Netplus admin.
No, I put the wrong A.
Oh,
admin,
okay.
wrong
Spelling.
spelling.
So this is recovering now, and you know those users should be there, which were, which we deleted. So apart from that, we can just carry on with some other small labs here. As soon as you reach that, you let me know wherever you're stuck. When you're doing MS config, it's going to normally go for a normal boot, right?
It's 90.
Oh, okay. Yikes. If it was that machine, it would have maybe finished.
No, it's fine, machine, no problem. Sometimes it's like that.
Okay, normally it's good. Wow. Cool. Okay, so we tried to do this lab, backup all, and then we went for go. We recovered, we created a folder, and then we backed up the GPO, and then we recovered the GPO as well. We can do the same thing from PowerShell as well, with this backup dash GPO minus all minus path. So if you want to take a backup, there's a PowerShell command as well that we can try to take a backup of. So I'm just gonna send this command to you as well. What it does is the same thing. It just takes backup of the whole thing, and you just have to tell the name of the folder as well, right? So as soon as my machine comes up, it's coming up. So as soon as it comes up, I'm just gonna try that, or I could just write it somewhere else here in PowerShell. So I could write and give it to you as well. So if you open PowerShell here, and it's not normal PowerShell, it's Active Directory PowerShell, and for that I need to still wait for that domain controller. Instead, I'll just write it somewhere so you could at least get it. Notepad backup dash GPO minus all.
By this way, we are just turning back our users, yeah?
By this way, yes, whatever we deleted, and we could not, and it had been 120 days, more than 120 days. So we could not recover from AD recycle bin, or AD recycle bin was disabled, never enabled. Then you have to just recover from backup.
About the production environment, we have to follow company policy. Maybe we are not allowed to
Activate the recycle bin. Exactly, you're right. Some companies may or may not allow, and then if you want to recover now, you have to really go for weekend times or night times. You have to do this restart, and you must have more than one domain controller to do that,
Yeah.
right?
Most
So
of the people they do after work hours.
evening hours,
Evening.
yeah, exactly, work hours, after work hours.
They
So
have like automatic setup too, right? The schedule.
yeah. So automatic backups also take place at nights only, and also you could just log in for any other maintenance tasks. So this is the command that you could just copy. So I'm just gonna put it on those. Hmm? Oh yeah.
Pages you have. Then you turn it off the tags again.
Yeah, when I close it, it's saved by Google Chrome. When I open it, all pages open. So
Yeah, it's so. I guess you can understand.
yeah. So this is Netplus-2, I think, where we were doing all. No, Netplus-2 was something else. Cohort 9, nope. Oops. So did we create Netplus any? So I just wanted to give you at notepad.pw as well. Netplus-1 was ours. So if
It's for exchange.
hmm?
The plus 2 is for exchange.
Yeah, it's for exchange, exactly. So yeah, Netplus-1 is, so if you go to Netplus-1, take this PowerShell command, and I'm just typing this now, that this command let from AD PowerShell, not normal PowerShell, from AD PowerShell will copy all GPOs
Settings computer needs restart.
and save. Does it say cancel anywhere for restart or?
No, the same message is, you know that, no.
Yeah, as that was coming to me.
Yeah.
Oh, but if before restarting, you can still go to the run and type the msconfig and uncheck that and then restart. Uncheck that, apply.
No, it's not working.
Oh, it's not letting you go to run as well?
Yeah. Error.
Ouch. So yeah, restart. When it restarts, comes back to safe mode again, then log in again from administrator and then run msconfig and then uncheck. Oh. So this is the command here, copy that. I've just put the purpose here as well and save it in the specified folder. Okay, refresh now and then you can take that command. So if you're there, you just copy that command, Netplus-1. Okay, let's go ahead and do some more smaller labs, and we can see all the GPOs by display. Okay, yeah, backup GPO console/path.
Excuse me, in this issue, before starting backup, you can go run, uncheck, and after that start backup.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah. If we accidentally delete the policy, so yeah, we restored the policy as well. So we backed up and then we restored from managed backup. So yeah, managed backups, we already did that. Let's go ahead a little. For group policies, we can also simply create, as you said, also pointed out, Matthew, that we can take a single policy backup as well, which we just okay, my domain controller is back up, so I'm just gonna start and just talk about some more group policies here. And yeah, what? Oh yeah, administrator account is disabled. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Netplus. Now it's a normal login, so it's saying login from Netplus admin, which is open. So, oh, it's starting to the safe mode, right? Okay.
After
The machines. So, Dinesh, you there?
Yeah.
Cool. And Murthy?
I'm trying to log in.
Where? The safe mode?
Anyway, I don't
Huh?
both sides. I forgot the password now.
No!
Yeah, but I don't know how to type ABC and now 3.
Resuming now. So, resuming, and this, we were talking about that, we could do a policy, single policy also we can try to take a backup of, which we just, we took all the backup of all the policies. Now, let's just go back to group policy management tools on server 1, group policy management, and then domains, Netplus domain. So I just wanted to point that out again, that yes, we took the backup all, then we restore from managed backup here, and then if there was another policy, then we can just do backup of that single policy as well, right? And restore from backup for that policy. So we did not do some of the other stuff as well, but we know how to take a backup of single and all the policies. Let's go ahead with some other features here. So one of them is, let me just okay, so there are local group policies that we can create and domain group policies also we can create. Then there is one more thing that I wanted to import settings of GPO. So we know that we have local group policies as well in every Windows. local group policies. Did you ever work on that? So if I go to Windows 8 here, here, so on Windows 8, if you have created that, or member server, even if you go to member server, but best example would be, I already have a Windows 8 open here. So since we're recording, so you can see it. If you don't have Windows 8 now, you can still see from the recording or try to understand now and see the recording later. So where do I go to have those group policies open? Maybe if I go to control panel in Windows 8 and then go to system and security in Windows 8 and go to administrative tools. So there is that local security policy, and local security policy in administrative tools in Windows 8. You can just if I double click that, now all the policies related to this machine can be altered here. Password policy, account logout policy, local policies here. This is the same what we were talking about, we were seeing in group policies as well. For every Windows machine we have huge amount of policies locally as well. In your home computers also, if you go, and if it is not a home edition, if it is a professional or enterprise or ultimate edition, then you can see all these policies there. Home editions don't have that. So we can change all the group policies here locally as well. Audit policies, you can actually put an audit for local folders. At home you have some important folders and you're afraid that somebody doesn't check those, so you can just put audit object access to those folders as well. So that we have, just like domain, we have every Windows machine also has group policies, but this is Windows 8. If we go to member server, which is not a domain controller, so this means that either it can take from domain controller group policies, or it can take from local group policies as well in member server. So how do you open local group policies in a member server? If I go to run here, gpedit.msc,
702,
yeah, so we can go for server 02 and right click run, and let me just magnify that. So now does it show here? Okay, there. So it's gpedit.msc. That opens group policy editor for our current server, and these are the local policies. So if you press OK, gpedit.msc, again it looks like that, software policies, but it says clearly that it's a local policy. In fact, what I was showing you there in Windows 8, this is local security policies Windows 8 showing, but if I go to run here and try gpedit.msc again on Windows 8.msc, now it's showing the way it all shows that in our domain controller group policies, computer related policies, and user related policies. So even if on one single computer we can just change all the policies like that, but it has to come from gpedit.msc, right? On any computer. Locally you want to put some policies and restrict some people not to do, so there are huge amount of policies that we can scroll down around and try to do those. You want to block any control panel areas, or block any network settings, shared folder settings, system settings, block anything. There's a huge list of, so for single computer you can just really control those, right? So gpedit.msc is what, yeah.
So I couldn't set up the wallpaper.
Yeah,
on the computer.
and then restrict it like that with your company name there. So God, yeah, of course. So you want it to be restricted to just one wallpaper whenever they start. Well, it's in control panel, but I have to Google it. There are 1,000, more than 1,600 policies here. More than 1,000. So sometimes boss tells me, okay, put this policy, which will do this. I'm like, okay, there are 1,600 policies, and I don't know which one is that. So at once I Google, I want to block or keep the current wallpaper. At once on Microsoft site, and 3-4 links tell me how to do that and which policy to go to. The main thing is, where is it, right? And sometimes when you go to the policy, just like by searching this it says such words that would not be clear that it is doing exactly what I want it to do. The words are very different. So that's why we always Google and just go for, if I want to keep the firewall, which group policy is there. But we should know how to reach there first. So just if you have local administrator rights to those your client computers, then you go for local administrator and then open this. Now you need to know which policy. So that's where I would just Google it, how to keep the wallpaper through local group policy. How to keep the wallpaper through local group policy. Okay, so let's go further here. So you were able to restore and restart, Matthew?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Yeah,
I
Murthy?
don't have user 234.
Okay, shock. Did you delete the user after taking a backup or before taking a backup?
I think before.
Yeah, after taking a backup we are supposed to delete. I think did I tell everyone, hey, delete the users and then take a backup?
Oh, yes,
Because okay, so that's why 3 other confirmations, they're all. Did you also to delete some users and did recover that and the users are there or not? Did you confirm that? Are you in safe mode, Dinesh, or in normal mode? Okay. So yeah, if I said delete the user and then start backup, that was wrong, and we need to delete after the taking backup. Oh, okay, all recorded. Seriously,
No problem. But we need the
yeah,
concept.
we need the concept. Thank you. Okay. So the same thing I was about to do on AD recyclement. That I was about to delete something, then I realized, oh man, AD recycle bin, we have to really first run it, then delete something.
That's a very nice solution.
Yeah, recycle bin is like
Unbelievable.
120 days at once. So now import settings of GPO. So there are some more features here. Wow, time flies. Import setting is another feature where it just means that if you have some policy which you took a backup of and you want to restore it over some other policy, or you want to overwrite the backed up policy over any other existing policy, so it restores a backed up GPO over an existing GPO, completely overwrites the GPO. That's the main thing about importing import settings of group policy, right? So if you want to overwrite something, then only we need to do that, but we need to understand. So if we take a backup of just one policy here, block desktop, so the lab would be that if I go here to server 1 and right click and create new group policy here, then we can just create here like London group policy and press OK, right? So London group policy is created. Yes. Okay, thank you.
This is a new.
Yeah. So new and then London. Just type London here. Yeah. I already created that, but you just have to type London there. Right here. Okay. So when the group policy London is created.
You are in ADUC?
Oh yeah. Group policy management. Yeah. Oh. So in group policy management, when we create a new policy here, so there are many options here. One option is backup, which so we're just trying to check import settings here, right? So for import settings, whatever you took a backup of, and then later when you try to restore it, then it will override the previous policy. That's what it's saying.
So you make a new OU or?
Yeah, then right click, new,
Okay.
and then named it London. That's all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Again here, Right click, new.
Group policy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that? Oh,
Hmm. You don't?
no, group policy. Oh, yeah.
Group policy objects folder.
Not good, yeah?
Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna take a backup of that. Just the backup of London policy. And then, you know, the software store is all C:\software folder is already there, right? So backup, just one policy now we're backing up called London, and backup progress goes, right? Dinesh is understanding now. Good. What happened?
My thing is to stop working now. The
Oh.
group policy.
Ouch. Huh? Okay.
Then I restart the prompt and see.
Okay. Cool. That's good. Cool. The right click in backup. So double click.
I can see London. Where is that?
Did you delete it?
Let's take a ticket.
Take a ticket and see London. Come on. And it is 3 hours drive away. There is another London. No, but do you see this on the board? The London backup.
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay, cool.
Okay, go to London and
Backup.
backup.
And next finish. So now let's just create one. Let's go and edit and enable any one policy here, right? So London edit. Now I'm editing that policy. Going to user configuration and administrative template and desktop. So policies, administrative templates, user configuration policies, administrative templates, desktop. Enable that our favorite block desktop policy. Enable the block desktop policy, this one. So it's user configuration policies, administrative templates, desktop, and then the policy is this one: hide and disable all items on the desktop. Okay, so Murthy, you're doing that, or okay? So when we close this, now we have, so this policy has one setting, setting enabled, right?
When we click on that, hide and all disable items.
Enable. Yeah, enable.
Okay.
Then press OK.
Okay.
No, go way down or drag it up, because sometimes that screen window is very big. OK is hidden inside the virtual environment.
No, there is no okay.
Oh, then press enter. I think it will accept it as a OK. Automatically it just presses OK.
Enable, yeah?
Yeah. If it shows enabled, then the enter worked. Done?
Yeah, enable.
Okay. So when we go back here, so close that editor. And then when we go back here, when you click London, if we go to the settings here, it shows that what we did here. Desktop, right? Hide enable desktop is enabled. In the settings, it shows here. So once it is done, the now we had taken a backup of a policy where this we created a backup of when it was empty.
Yeah.
After backup was done, then we created this policy or enabled this policy called hide and disable all items after taking backup. Now the backup one has empty one, while we have here a policy here. So if import settings just means that if you want to import from backup something that is older and you want to overwrite it to the newer one, you don't want the newer one, you want the older one. So older one will get imported and get overwritten over the newer one. So newer one will be gone, older one will be still implemented, right?
Import setting, yeah?
Yeah. You can import settings of GPO from any backed up GPO. So next, when we right click and import, everyone did that? Yes. Next. And import settings will permanently delete this GPO's existing settings. Okay, back up the existing settings. So next, yes, in this software folder we backed up that policy before, and now it shows that London policy here. So this policy, we did not enable the desktop, feature there, block desktop feature. So we are importing it. This is the older one. This is the newer one where we actually created a policy.
There is nothing inside.
Yeah. So when we go next, exactly. When you go next and finish, so it should have overwritten. Okay. At once it becomes empty. So import settings is all about overwriting the backed up policy to any new policy you have. So it's all about if you really needed the previous policy and somebody messed up the new policy and it is really creating problems and you want to go back to the settings where it was perfectly working for all the users. So import settings could be also very useful. And we have, the neighboring class is done. So, it's very peaceful now, or quiet. Oh, I should not use the word peaceful. So this was the import settings. Then quickly, now we want to import. Yeah, we did that. In yellow. Huh? That's good for today. Let's put it to vote. Dinesh says yes. Matthew says yes to go.
Okay, let's see.
Huh? Murthy's vote.
We are thinking about you.
Yeah, right. It is because of you, teacher. Otherwise, we wanted to study. Political way. Hey, we still have 9 minutes. So veto power is still I have. Vote power is your. There is always a veto power, right?
Yeah, veto power. Yeah.
Veto power. Now, 5 countries. Hey.
So through the registry, through the group policy,
Mm-hmm.
we could shut off the PC.
Yes. Group policy is not used for that. I can send you a script for that. How many PCs you want to shut off? Those PCs should be joined to the domain first.
Yeah, that's
If-
already joined. The
So then I can just email me. I'll send you a script, and you must just put the names of the PCs in the text file.
Oh,
Script will go to the text file, name one, search it in the Active Directory, and just remotely shut down. But you sure you want to remotely shut down if some
yeah,
if some person is there. So copy GPO is a very, very small lab, and it's not even I'm just gonna show you the option here inside this group policy management. So we have here copy, right? So it's just a copy paste concept. If you want to put it London here from group policy objects to under the domain or under the domain controllers. So if you go to copy and then we go to paste, do you want the link of the GPOs that you have selected to this domain? Press OK, and you have London here as well, group policy. So copy paste is just like any file you copy and paste, right? So the policy will just copy, and wherever else you right click and paste, it's gonna paste there, right? So that's a very ingenious way of ingenious, yeah. So we have just 5 minutes and we are desperately waiting for the class to finish.
Oh yes, by this way you implement this policy for whole forest.
Yes, if you paste it in the wrong area, now you implemented it for the domain
Nobody
action for
has
the
this.
yeah. The desktop is blocked for everyone. Thank God we import settings and it's empty right now. It's not doing anything. But definitely this is the wrong area to do. I just was showing actually the paste option, but definitely not in that area. We should not do that. So copy GPO, yes. Restore defaults in GPO. Restore default just means that whatever all the policies that we created, I just want to get rid of everything and make it a empty group policy again. This should be a very good ending, that whatever we made mess of, let's just create an empty. So this is just a one small command. I could see the eyes of Dinesh as well. They're really about to do so DC GPO Fix / target : domain. Target : domain. So DC GPO Fix, if we run this command, it's going to reset all the group policies that we implemented in last 6 years or 6 months. Reset the whole thing. That's very, very dangerous command. If you if you hate some your senior administrator and you have the privileges and you're going on vacation, or maybe you're leaving the company, so this command should not be in your hands. So DC Gpo Fix / target. So let's just try to write that. Before that, I just need to know, yeah, London is there. Okay, that one is good. We can do that test on that. So if I go for tools and go for Active Directory PowerShell, here, Active Directory PowerShell, just like we have Exchange PowerShell, there's Active Directory PowerShell. So here, then we can just go for tools, Active Directory PowerShell, and then what was the command? DC Gpo Fix. Tools,
Okay.
Active Directory, module for PowerShell.
Okay.
Yep. So DC Gpo Fix / target. I think it's it's Windows PowerShell as well, but I think it's in Active Directory as well. DC Gpo Fix / target. DC Gpo Fix / target :domain. Oh, okay. Let me just put it on El Magnifico. So this is the command that is here: DC Gpo Fix / target :domain. If we press enter, there's a very long message coming, but it says you are about to restore default domain policy for the following domain, netplus-domain.local. Do you want to continue? So this is it. So you should always think twice, and this is one of those commands that we should really not be using in our career. So press yes here, enter. This operation will replace all user rights assignments made in the chosen GPOs. This might cause some server applications to fail. Do you want to continue? So this is just like you just install Active Directory now and group policy is totally empty, right? So you're going back to that if you really want. So press yes again and press yes again. 2 warnings it gave, and then it says it's done.
Those one you need manager or director permission.
Approval needs, exactly. This is like you're totally emptying the whole thing. So
Otherwise you will know.
yeah, very very quickly actually. But if they have a backup, they can still restore the whole thing. We have the backup as well, but we just ran that and yes, finish. So is it done? F5, yep. Okay, actually London policy which I have, it's already empty, but it has reset everything else. Okay, that's it, and time to go, and we will get the video, but I have to send you that audit video, so I'm just gonna recreate that.
That's very important to do.
Oh yeah,
Very easy but very
easy and important, exactly.